Morning. It is 8 o'clock on the dot. I'm first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk, where we get together 7 days a week, chat about what's going on in the world of weather, and hopefully get your day started off on the right note. I hope you're having a great start. I'm having a good start. Don't really have much in the way of a voice today again, but there's that. In terms of temperatures, here we go. It's again nice and warm, 82 in Orlando. It's 84 degrees in Winter Haven, upper 70s for Ocala, the Villages, and Palm Coast. When we look at temperatures compared to where we should be, obviously we are running well above average. When it comes to the feels like temperatures already, things are running well above average. It's another day in the sun, right? First warning, live Doppler radar across Central Florida, rain-free. A little bit of interference here or there, some kind of false echoes, things like that, but no big problems weather-wise this morning. So I think we're off to a great start. I think we're going to have a great day. In terms of the forecast through the day today, once again, we'll get to 98 degrees in the metro area. Once again. 94 by 11 o'clock, 98 degrees by 1 o'clock, and we'll just sit there for a few hours before things start to cool down. It's going to be a scorcher. One thing I do want to point out, though, is that rain chance. Look at that, 40% coverage of showers and storms today. That's a little bit better than we've seen the last couple of days, right? So that's something to be celebrated-ish, I think. Why not? I don't know. Not the worst thing in the world. Not the worst thing in the world, yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. Questions, comments, concerns thus far about that? Yeah. I will say, and I made this graphic, and I think that being a visual person, this graphic, I think, really puts it into perspective. Look at the temperatures this week. 98 and 99 for high temperatures each and every day from Monday through Friday. It was the hottest 5-day stretch we have seen since 1998. The hottest stretch. 5 days in a row, more than likely will make it a 6th day in a row today where we have temperatures that long. So let me just consecutive days greater than or equal to 98, all runs, 5 days or greater, MCO. What I'm doing is I'm trying to look and see. So we're at a 5-day stretch. Assuming we get 98 again today, which is the forecast, that would make it a 6th day stretch. The last time we did that 6 days was June 21st of 1998. The record longest stretch of 98 degree or greater days is an 8-day stretch. It's possible, it's not likely, but neither is this heat to begin with. So I think that that's kind of interesting. Either way, though, like, that's horrible. Look at those temperatures this week. That's anything but ideal. Now, as far as temperatures go today, we had talked about it. Yes, we are looking at the potential for record heat again. Here's a look. 98's the forecast. 98's the record in Orlando. 99's the forecast. 99's the record in Sanford. We'll be within a degree of records in Leesburg. Daytona Beach and Melbourne, it's all going to depend on when we get that sea breeze pushing through. It's just going to depend. If that sea breeze pushes in a little early like it did yesterday, then we'll keep cooler. If the sea breeze delays a minute, then, we'll be able to get hotter. But today should make it a 6th day in a row, which would be the second longest run in history since records go back in the late 1800s. 1892 is when the Orlando records began, okay? So that would make it the second longest stretch of temperatures like this. And if we get to 8 days in a row, it would make it tied for the longest stretch, which I'm not excited about, we'll say. So there you go. All right. So that's kind of where we're at for right now. It is big heat. There is, however, some changes in the forecast, I'm happy to say. Let's take a look and kind of give you an idea of what's coming. And I'm going to make Coffee Talk a little short today just because I don't have much of a voice. So here we are, Monday. Notice big heat and humidity continuing, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to start to watch this little piece of tropical moisture moving our direction. And what it's going to do is it's going to help to ramp up that rain coverage. So showers and thunder showers are returning. Afternoon temperatures are going to start to drop. Thank goodness. So here we are. Take a look at Central Florida's certified most accurate 7-day forecast. And there you go. Look at that. 80% coverage of rain on Tuesday and Wednesday. 97 the high on Tuesday. 91 the high on Thursday. So little by little by little, things are getting better and better. I forgot to post web weather, so let me work on that right now while I'm with y'all. All right, while I'm doing that, questions, comments, concerns, when will it end? Amy's asking. Amy, good morning to you, love. Yeah, there you go. Thursday, Friday, we thank God, we've got a little bit of a relief coming. It's going to take it a minute, but we've got a little bit of relief coming. So Thursday or Friday, that's when. Michael says lots of people are getting sick from the heat. Absolutely. This is not the norm. This is not even close to the norm. When we look at these temperatures, here's a look at the feels like temperatures, through the day today, it's in the, it sounds cheesy, but it's in the danger zone today. We are not used to temperatures that look like this. I mean, we are this week, but this is absolutely not the norm. Yeah. Someone was telling me that the water temps are cold on top and the warm water on the bottom. That can't be true, is it? No, usually it's warm up top. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the context of that conversation was, but yeah, it's usually warm on top. Yeah. It's not getting better. It's only getting worse. Well, I wouldn't say that. But because of those feels like temperatures to 113, we do have that excessive heat warning in place for us today. But notice, let's look to the next couple of days here and get an idea of the feels like temperatures going forward. Today, 113, that's dangerous, right? But notice Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to start starving the atmosphere of all of that moisture, at least in terms of the humidity. The air temperatures are going to start to come down a little bit. And so what we do end up with is going to be lowered heat index values. So we're headed in the right direction, right? Hold on a second. Let me just clip this.
Right now and at night to check that meteor shower air. And I'll tell you.
All right, just posting web weather. Give me 2 seconds.
91 degrees on Thursday. That is a very welcome.
Come on, computer.
Chance. Not sure how many we'll buy, but Christina, swing on by.
Okay, all right. Record heat possible for our Saturday. Excessive heat warnings posted. Eric has your full forecast. Okay. Okay, got that going to the web. Sorry about that. So yeah, at least, the next couple of days, we do start to get things coming down little bit by little bit by little bit. Jessica says, summer of 04 was like this before all those storms. We didn't have a heat stretch like this in 04. The last time we had a stretch of heat like this was 1998. That's the data. Yeah. Let's see here, Frank. I was surprised there weren't more cramping issues last night at the game. I was thinking the same thing, but they're training in it, so they're doing as best they can. They're as used to it as they can be, right? Now Pittsburgh may be a different story, but yeah. Let's see here. Waiting for my car to be fixed, Deb says. That's always fun. That's always fun. So yeah, I mean, this is not your normal stretch of heat or humidity. So find ways to stay cool. Today's pool forecast, no surprise, it's going to be a great day. And I highly suggest you try to find ways to stay cool. Get into the water. Do whatever you need to do. If you're heading out to the theme parks, SeaWorld, for example, an isolated storm or so, but it's going to get hot quickly. So no matter where you go, no matter what you're doing, just plan accordingly. All right. Real fast, I'll mention there's nothing going on in the tropics. It is still super quiet out there. The models are continuing to hint, just as we showed on Coffee Talk yesterday, that looking ahead to the end of August, kind of the latter, like the second half or the last third of August, things should start picking up. And then getting into September, absolutely. This is all part of our hurricane season forecast that we issued on March the 1st. So you can go check that out, wesh.com/hurricane forecast. But nothing to talk about in the tropics for now. It's just A, the heat, and B, when that heat will end. So there you go, 7-day forecast showing the ending heat, showing the rising rain chances. It's not often that I'm really pulling for stormy weather, but we need it. We need it desperately. All right. I mean, that's not just me saying it. That's atmospherically, we need a break. All right. Questions, comments, concerns, anybody, anything? What you got? Jenna says, rest your voice when you get a chance. I'll take your questions and then I'll rest my voice. I'm going to do a shorter coffee talk today for sure. Anything? Laura's asking, how did Eric do the first couple of days of kindergarten? He's getting there. He's getting there. He's getting there. I'll share you a picture. Sweet little guy. He's getting used to things. This was him yesterday. I'll zoom it in so you don't see the other students. This was him yesterday. You know, all smiles. All smiles. He's getting used to things. So that's good. That's what you want. Kathy, can regular weather like this heat stretch be predicted from history like you do with the repeating of the hurricane energy? Example, repeat of Nicole. Yeah, I mean, you could probably look, you could definitely look for like the favorability of above average temperatures. But you know what the struggle is that the responsibilities, I just don't have time to, it's like once we get the hurricane forecast, I kind of stop looking at the nitty gritties. Once we hit rainy season, I kind of stop looking at those nitty gritties. But like if I were to pull this up, today's 8/12. So let me just do a quick dive into that briefly and just go back in time. So here we are. Cycle data. So today is 8/12. So I'm just going to use, so like 49, 50, 51. So, all right. So looking at the pattern, definitely the October version of this was a hot stretch. Looking at the November version of this, it was a hot stretch. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, like, so this part of the weather pattern in November, we hit 84, 85, and 86 degrees. So well above average temperature-wise. That's kind of funny. When you think about it like that, that's really funny. We were above average. So yeah, just look, and I just went back to eyeball it, but it does fit the pattern of being above average in the temperatures. So it does line up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the voice needs a break. Laura says it's such a transition. I'm excited for him. Thank you. It is such a transition, but I think he's doing admirably well. Yeah. Melissa says he looks just like you. Can't believe he's in kindergarten already. I can't either. Oh my God. If he looks like me, you're giving me too much credit for being handsome. He's such a handsome little guy. Chris, how's your forecast calendar holding up? Did you send it to me? I know you did. All right. You sent this to me. I'm looking, Chris, at your email. You sent this to me July 8th. It's 8/12. Wow, look at that. What's also really cool, so Chris has picked it up. So Chris, I'm seeing above normal temperatures, but I also see tropical disturbance in there for this weekend. And believe it or not, I'm just using Chris's little thing. Believe it or not, Chris, there is like a little tropical wave that's out there moving in. That's what's going to help us bring up rain chances just a little bit. So yeah, Chris, I would say that your forecast is doing well. I would say that your forecast is doing pretty well. Yep. Yep. Lauren says the fires in Palm Coast were bad in 98 and we're beating records from 98. Is the drought index as bad as it was? No. We are doing much better than we were in 1998. So let's just look at a couple of the drought monikers, if you will. Okay. First off, the drought monitor, we're doing just fine around Central Florida. It's a little dry over near my brother Frank. We knew that though. Keach Byram Drought Index measures like moisture in the soil, and we're not as good as we were, but we're still doing pretty okay. So yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Not perfect, but we're doing okay. All right. Any other? Janice is asking image consultant comments. So yeah, so she helped me get rid of probably, I don't know, 20% of my ties, 25% of my ties. So that was good. I'm going to be offering them to Ryan, and then because he's a poor college kid, and then donating any that you don't want to Goodwill.
Or if anyone wants ties.
Or if anybody wants ties that are not Audrey approved. They're nice ties.
I compared it this morning to the Bobby approved.
It's Bobby approved.
It's Audrey approved.
It's Audrey approved, right. And
shirts,
what I thought was really funny, and I told this to Ryan, is the tie that I wore on the air yesterday was one of my brand new ties that she told me to buy like a year or two ago, and it's not approved anymore. She's like, don't love it.
Oh, so you're going to get new glasses there, Audrey?
I'm going to get new glasses. Okay, so keeping this frame, going to get new prescription. If you remember during Ian, I had these round, like sea foam, like green frames. I'm going to get the next size up on those. And then let me find.
I'm going to make you beautiful, darling.
She's going to make me beautiful, darling. And then I've got this. This is the virtual try-on for the new frames that I'm going to get. I'm excited about those. I'm excited. It's like that one movie with the with Michael Douglas holding the briefcase. I can't think of it, but yeah, I'm going to get that pair of glasses. So yeah. But other than that, you know, I did ask the boss if I could do some newscasts without a tie. And the response was, yes, we're going to get there. So then I texted the boss like yesterday afternoon, and I was just like, hey, so no tie tomorrow? And she said, I'm not ready yet. And I said, all right, I'm going to bother you every weekend.
What's the other thing Audrey taught you when I walked in today? I was shocked with.
Yes. So I'm not allowed to come to work anymore in my suit. So I was wearing a button down. I was wearing what I will be wearing after work. So I came to work in sandals and shorts. And everybody around was like, are you doing the weather today?
I thought you were off for like Marquise was here or something.
Yeah, no. So I cannot wear my clothing to work anymore. And apparently Stu's doing that, all that fun stuff.
I show up wearing a t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah, I show up wearing, it was a button-down shirt,
you
were
at least dressier than I would have shown up.
Yeah. So there you go. Don says, love the new frames. Eric with no glasses is a whole different guy. Well, that's why I didn't used to wear glasses on the air. They made me do it. Audrey made me do it, and I like it. What can I say? Oh, why can't I wear my suit to work? Because, no joke, the crotchal region gets wrinkly. Okay, so there you go. There it is. So behind the Weather Center, we have like we've got some shower curtains where we can change clothes and stuff. So that's what I'm doing. That's what we're all going to be doing. Yeah, there you go. So, no bow ties, no bow ties. And I had some Lily Pulitzer ties. She was very clear, no Lily ties. So there you go. Annie Marsh is asking, do you wear contacts? I started learning to wear contacts, and then I met Audrey, and she's like, no more contacts, darling. We need you to wear glasses. So I stopped. I hated them. Now, I will say this. This is kind of interesting. So I have, and this has got, so I have I've lost a bunch of weight, but I have really big calves. Like my pants get stuck on the calves. So every time I stand up, I have to pull my pant legs down. Otherwise, I've got high waters. And so Audrey gave me a great piece of advice. She's like, they make weights that you could put on curtains and get them hemmed into your pants. Well, I'd never thought about that. So there you go. There you go. Kind of an interesting thing. So it was a good meeting. Priscilla, very nice to have a fashion consultant, Miss Audrey. Oh, very nice indeed. Christina met with Audrey as well. It was very good. It was very, very good. Yeah. Barbara's asking about bow ties. Listen, I'm trying to go without ties to begin with. I'm trying to go without ties. I told the boss I'll go buy a bunch of fancy shirts if I can lose the ties. And you had a good meeting with Audrey as well?
I did.
Yeah, we're talking about Audrey.
Yeah, she wants me to find some pants.
Hold on, let's walk over here. We're walking over to you,
How
Christina.
beautiful Christina is.
By the way, this is the high waters that I was telling you about. Like
It's the snowman song.
if I don't pull this down because of my calves, you're just not getting it. I have beauty. She did say I have beautiful calves.
You do. Hi, everyone. Good morning.
All right. So
Happy Saturday.
what did Audrey tell you?
So Audrey told me she wants to see my face, pull my hair out of my face.
You're a
So
beautiful
that's why,
girl.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
girl.
That's why I pulled this back today. I tried to do this whole not over the shoulder thing, and it just felt weird for me. Something that I will try at some point.
Sure.
And just to be a little bit more casual. So maybe some pants here or there. If y'all notice, I don't ever wear pants on air. Well, that
ahead.
sounds terrible. You know what I mean?
Go
I'm
ahead.
always wearing dresses. I'm always in dresses. And so she doesn't want me to look like a Crayola every weekend. So find
The way
some,
she says things
some
are so
patterns.
funny.
I know. I appreciate the brutal honesty.
Oh, I do
Like,
too.
I am here for
Yeah.
it. Give it to me real and raw. So just kind of switch it up, relax a little bit, and relate more to you all, because you guys are at home, not in like super dressed up dresses.
That's the
it's that
thing.
it's early in the morning.
Who wears
you know?
who wears like
Yeah, it
You know?
is too hot.
Well, Taylor's
Yes.
right. Listen, Stu was out at the courthouse this week wearing a
Yeah.
whole dang suit.
I know.
It's like
but the secret, he had a box fan and he had 2 other fans.
it doesn't
with him,
throw
so-
50 fans. It's still hot as
I
hell
know.
out there, you know?
Thank you so much. I will always keep the colors. Yes, I will keep the bright colors, but just to also throw in like some texture. So this dress has texture to it instead of just a
I love
flat
it,
out,
yeah.
just plain colored dress.
It makes
So,
it pop. And you know,
something to try,
I've seen people
I'm
saying
open
like,
to suggestions.
why do people have to tell you how to wear? Listen, a little
Yeah.
help from a professional is never a bad idea, especially when you're not paying for it. So
With your hair over your shoulder. Yeah, I agree. Well, it's just to try it out,
Why not?
You never know. Like you said earlier, you take the suggestions and you put a little you in there. So
right, like she doesn't like my tie knot. It's
Bye,
staying.
everyone.
It's staying. All right, bye, Christina. Thank you. All right, everybody. Remember when I said I was going to do a short coffee talk? I lied. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go do some TV now. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you for hanging out for coffee talk. I'll see you on TV in a couple of minutes, and have a great Saturday. Bye.